Hey YouTube, this is Rex City. I'm Harmon.
I'm Rose.
I'm Nikki.
And this is Frieren, episode 9.
10.
Dang it. So last time we have the fight about to go down between Aura the Guillotine and Frieren.
Yeah, and we took out our little apprentice eye. Took out Lugner and Linny.
Yes.
Oh boy. Oh, well, we think took out Lugner because we didn't see the but
Right.
he has big hole in heart now. So possibly
Possibly, yes.
We got some pretty funny comments from last week. Someone was saying the only good demon is a dead demon. And then also, Aura was so scared of Himmel that she waited till he was dead to start acting up again.
Yes.
Yeah.
I did notice that. Yeah, that's true.
So I mean, anything you're expecting for this episode aside from the fight?
I'm expecting probably. I hope it's not. There's no twist with Lugner, just because like I'm expecting it.
Yeah.
It would be very predictable to be like, oh, of course you're not dead.
Yeah.
I'd hate that because they ended the episode with shot in heart. You know, it'd be annoying. It's like resurrecting a bad guy after like the end of a season. You're like, you killed him. Not really. Next
It's
season.
like, here I am again.
Yeah,
And it felt earned. Like
Yeah,
an
it
earned
felt
kill.
really earned. I hope so. I'm hoping to see like maybe his last words or something.
So, there's only one way to find out. Guys, if you like your time here, please leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more. Remember, you can see the next episode a whole week ahead with a Patreon down below, as well as uncut version of this or anything else that we do. And I think by the time you're seeing this, Promised Neverland will be up on Patreon. It's experimental in that you are 2 weeks ahead up on Patreon, so that's going to be up there a while before it goes public. Thank you very much. See you in discussion.
Ooh, feet.
Footsies.
More feet.
Oh, flashback.
Yeah.
先生は本当に卑怯だと思ってるの。あいつらは言葉で人間を
Demon.
Oh, she.
そうだ。奴らは言葉を話すだけの魔物に過ぎない。それが私が魔族と呼ぶ者たちの正体。奴らは卑怯だ。ならば私たちはそれ以上の卑怯者になればいい。それで魔族を根絶やしにできる。
Oh, wow.
私は喜んでそのお命を着よう。
Oh, so that's where she gets her disdain for demons from. A powerful mage. Oh boy. Look,
He's
not
still alive.
Not dying yet. Oh, the bleeding isn't stopping though.
He's not fading, though. Oh.
Is it?
これであなたたちの計画は失敗です。
そうだな。
Don't let him talk.
無事でも済むがいい。奴は今頃アウラ様と戦っているはずだ。確かにフリーレンは我らの脅威だ。だが魔力はアウラ様に遠くを
Is that so?
正面から戦えばフリーレンは必ず負ける。
ならフリーレン様が勝ちますね。必ずアウラを欺いて殺します。
バカな。いつだって奴。早々のフリーレンは我ら
Has she?
Yeah, he's gonna do something. Oh, is she giving her mana?
Like giving Frieren man?
Yeah.
そうか。
Oh.
そんなことは。フリーレンも同じなんだ。卑怯者め。
Whoa.
お前たちは魔法使いの風上にも置けない。
それはフリーレン様が一番よくわかっていることです。
Oh, good job. Good job. Finish him off.
Like,
Okay,
suppress their
so.
mana?
ひでえありさまだな。エルフの城。
Oh, is this where she meets Frieren?
Maybe. Remember Frieren had a memory of the swing? There's a swing. Oh,
ヤクザのバザー
basalt.
The
魔
throne.
王軍の将軍の一人だ。軍勢を率いて集落を潰しに来た。
Did Frieren kill him?
こいつを殺したのはお前か。そこの死にかけ。
Wow.
Whoa.
That's a lot of mana.
すごい魔力だ。お前強いだろ。魔族と正面から戦ったのか。くだらねえ。とんだバカだな。どうして正面から戦いたがるかね。逃げる隠れる不意打ちする。いくらでも選択肢はあるだろうな。強い魔法使いの気持ちはわからない。わかるはずだ。あなたには私の気持ちがわかるはずだ。あなたの方がはるかに強い魔法使いだから。
But she's hiding hers too? Like.
どうしてそう思った？なんとなく。お前、名前は
Aww. She saved her.
全滅だ。女子供も皆殺し。守れなかった。私が一番強かったのに。私がお前の立場なら迷わず逃げていた。どうして？殺さない。お前には才能がある。
I was just like, you're
He's like,
going
"You're
to
mine
be
now."
my apprentice.
追ってるな。
Oh,
お前が殺した将軍より
oh,
Is
he looks
that
awesome.
Locaner?
面白いよなこいつ
The
ら。
horns look similar, doesn't it?
直前まで魔力を完全に消して闇討ちする気満々だっ
Oh
た
my
くせ
gosh.
こっちが魔法使いと分かるや否や堂々とするからしやこいつらは卑怯で狡猾だが同時にどいつもこいつもくだらねえ魔法への
Pride. Oh.
エルフを皆殺しにしろそれが魔王様の命令
Oh, the Demon King wants to kill all the elves.
Genocide.
フリーレン確かに私は強い魔法使いの気持ちが痛いほどよくわかるこいつらの気持ちも手に取るようにわかるさ今まで研鑽してきた自らの魔法に対する自信と信頼クソみたいなおごりと油断だ
Wow. Okay.
Is that it? There's a flash in the death. Yup.
Oh, okay.
お前と違ってこいつらは私を雑魚と判断
Okay.
体外に放出する魔力を制限し
Okay.
Oh. Which is what she taught
Whoa. That's way more.
相手
Fern.
が認識した魔力の誤差で欺いて
Oh.
誇り高き魔法を愚弄した卑怯で最低な戦い
But it's smart.
Oh. Interesting.
And the demons are all pride, so they never do that.
傷もだいぶ良くなってきたな
I never even saw an injury.
そろそろ修行を始めるか私は魔族に全てを奪われた私もだ
Oh.
魔族を根絶やしにしたいほど憎い私も けれども私は魔法が好きで私も好きだだから魔法を愚弄するような卑怯者は私たちだけでいい
Wow.
体外に放出する魔力を10分の1以下に抑えてるさすがだなよく制限
Easy.
程度エルフな
Oh.
ところでこの魔力の制限はどのくらい続ける
Forever.
長いと疲れるんだけど私と同じくらい一生だ
Oh my
お
goodness.
前は一生をかけて魔族を欺くんだ
Blackface.
Like,
リュグナーが死んだわね
oh, she knows.
これで首切り役人は全滅だ失敗したねあらでもここであなたを仕留められれば戦果としては十分あなたはこの戦いでたくさんの不死の軍勢を私の支配下から
So she's thinking her mana is low.
この私の前でそんなに多くの魔力を消費して大丈夫なのかしら服従の天秤魔力は基本的に鍛錬を積み重ねた年月に比例して増加していく
But she's always training.
アウラが500年以上生きた大魔族である
Yeah.
その生涯のほとんどを鍛錬
Only 500 years.
Yeah.
Only 500.
500年か体外の魔力の量だけでもこれだけの情報
Oh.
She can learn from it. Wow.
それでも魔族は魔力を包み隠さ
They
They
can't.
can't?
アゼリューゼ
She just used it in Hunter immediately.
Ah.
Oh, more flashback.
魔族
It's like Roman.
賢いんだよねなんで先生みたいに常に魔力を制限したりしないんだろうできねえのさ魔族は個人主義の世界といっても人類と戦うための最低限の組織的なつながりを持っている組織に必要なものって何だと思う秩序かな要は組織をまとめる偉いやつが必要ってことだ人の場合は例えばこの国の連中は地位や財産で偉いやつが決まる、
Important person.
人の偉さは分かりづらいだからああやって着飾って分かるようにするんだ魔族は違うの
Oh, so they use their mana.
強いやつが偉いんだ奴らにとっての魔力は人にとっての地位や財産だ尊厳そのものと言っても隠密の手段として一時的に魔力を制限することはあっても
So they can, they just can't.
魔力の低い連中に尊厳が与えられるほど魔族の世界は甘くない哀れだよな人が地位や財産に縛られるように魔族は魔力に縛られている魔族じゃなくてよかったそうだねおかげで魔族を欺ける魔力の制限を始めてから
3 years she's doing it now.
私の見込みは間違っていなかった
Oh, look how small he gets.
だいぶ様になってきたな
She's old.
You do age.
まだ魔法は好きか孤独な
It went from love to somewhat.
Yeah.
魔法が好きだとはっきり
Yeah.
たった50年前で
50 years.
結局私はお前に戦いのことしか教えなかった復讐のための魔法
Oh.
後悔しているのいいやお前に私の魔法を託してよかったと思っているお前の長い寿命ならいつか魔王を倒せるほどの高み
Well, she does.
一つ頼みがある
Request.
私の墓の魔法を花畑にしてくれ似合わないね私の一番好きな魔法は
Oh.
綺麗な花畑を出す
We already used that.
Yeah.
小さい頃両親が教えてくれてた
Good little tiny smile.
魔法が好きになったきっかけだ
Oh.
その魔法を教えてよ歴史に名を残そうなんて考えるな
Oh.
目立たず生きろ
Mm.
お前が歴史に名を残すのは魔王をぶっ殺すため
Okay. She did.
Yeah.
Oh.
She did the spell.
Oh.
And she's living in obscurity.
Dude.
Wow.
Hundreds of years to vengeance. Awesome. That's a throwaway thing. I will never see it again.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh.
Building herself a cabin.
Witch in the woods.
Oh!
Appa!
Wow.
Oh, the town is developing. Oh,
Oh,
this
is
the
that where
place?
Himmel
Yeah,
went and lived?
I think so.
Wow.
この森に長く生きた魔法
A long-lived mage.
In these
Oh.
woods.
それは君か
長く生きたと言ってもだらだら生きていただけだよ
どう思うあいた魔力は私の5分の1くらいですね
Oh.
まあまあといったところです
なんだこいつ
いや君は僕が出会ってきた
Oh, Himmel can tell.
どうしてそう思う
A feeling?
Yeah.
Just like with love. Oh.
Oh.
アデリウス
I want to see that.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
嬉しそうだねアウラ勝利を確信しているの今にわかるわ早々のフリーレン80年ほど前に初めて表舞台に姿を現し謎に満ちた年齢不詳のエルフの魔法使いでもあなたがどれだけ長く生きた魔法使いかなんてどうでもいい手に取るようにわかるあ
Can
なた
you?
は優秀な魔法使いだけれども魔力自体はそれほどでも
Overconfidence.
鍛錬を積んだのはせいぜい合わせて100年程度
Oh no.
It's gonna break it.
私には遠く及ばない私の勝ちよ
Wants her closer.
こ
Mm.
れならフリーレンの魔力を証明させるまではなかったわ少し警戒しすぎたなんだ
Mm.
天秤がフリーレンの方に傾いていく私の魂を天秤に乗せたなお前が自分の魔
You're
力を
overconfident.
もう気がついているはずだ私は魔力を制限していたお前は見誤るそれならこの私が見逃すはずがないあなたの魔力には制限したというの
She's just
I've been practicing it for a few hundred years.
魔族はそこまで正確に
Oh.
Wow. Something new to know.
私は生きてきた時間のほとんどを魔力の
I'm about 1,000 years
She's
old.
sweating.
Yeah.
この状態が自然になるでもお前たちは
Just to beat you.
私は500年以上生きた大魔族だ
The person that's standing before you.
Oh my gosh.
1000年以上
Oh,
my goodness.
Whoa. Where did she
Look how
train?
big it is.
Where did
Wow.
she train so that no one sees this?
I think just suppressing it is training.
I guess so. Oh,
Yeah,
there it goes.
Gotcha.
フリーレン魔族が言葉で人を欺くよお前は魔力で魔族を欺くあんた自害しろ
Oh,
Oh.
she don't even want to kill her. Just kill herself.
Yeah. Oh.
You can cry?
Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness.
Oh.
Okay.
Oof, that was brutal.
Yeah.
Discussion.
Discussion.
Dude, it's over. Just like that.
It was amazing.
Spectacular.
The entire episode was just setting up how immediate a destruction this was going to be.
Yeah, because I mean, we knew what was coming. Like she was gonna win, but the way they did it, like, chef's kiss.
We got so much lore.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the entire elf village was killed by a general called Basalt, but evidently Demon King was specifically targeting elves.
Elves. Yeah, he was trying to kill him out.
Elf genocide.
Yeah.
I'm assuming since they said that the demons have a weird pride thing when it comes to other mages. I'm assuming that's it because it seems like Frieren was saying literally everybody in her village could suppress their mana.
Yeah, they
So
seem to have a
everybody has
thing.
mana.
Yeah, and it seems the elves have like a natural, or it may from this conversation may have had a natural affinity for magic.
Yeah.
And they live a very long time. So.
Yeah, so they're
would
very
threaten
much
them.
a big threat to the demons. Yeah, so they're
Yeah.
he has his plans to take over the world. Got to get rid of these guys first.
Yeah.
It kind of like she at that point seems to have had some connection to these people. Like we learn maybe it's over the 1,000 years that she's lived that they've become like so
Sophisticated.
not sophisticated, like
Detached.
the elves, because at
the
this
elves.
point they're very much they're like a
They're
village,
village.
and she's like heartbroken that she's lost everybody, she couldn't save them. So it seems like even if they had a tendency towards that, they weren't fully like that. They had some sort of I don't know communal
ideas.
thing going on.
Family.
Yeah, I think it's just maybe they were fine with like being a community, but like romantically they're just inept.
Yeah, maybe they just kind of like you're betrothed. Okay.
Okay.
I still want to see another elf. Now, they did imply with the whole, all elves can do this kind of thing, that maybe all elves are kind of like Frieren with a blank expression. But, I mean, given the circumstances, it's also possible that she was just broken from the loss of everyone.
Yeah.
Because she did feel guilty for being unable to protect them, and she was the strongest. So she is different from them in some
Yeah.
respects.
Yeah. And also seeing that the Demon King was on a rampage.
Yeah.
Perhaps this just is what has been happening everywhere. And maybe, a few escape, and they just kind of become like lonesome hate existence.
Hate existence
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, because, I mean, her master told her, become strong enough so that one day you can defeat the Demon King. So it's not like they ended the genocide. It's been going on for probably 1,000 years
Yeah.
until they defeat him. So
Yeah.
there could be only her left.
Yeah. Well, she met someone like 400 years
400.
prior.
Yeah.
But that's still before
That's still
defeating the
before.
Demon King. So yeah, she could be the last one.
Dude, that's crazy, though, is how impressively strong was the Demon King.
Yeah.
That she was sure they couldn't do it if
Yeah.
they tried right then.
Yeah.
They were waging guerrilla warfare for 1,000 years.
Yeah.
Oh my
true.
gosh.
Well, I guess Flam was. It seemed like Frieren just kind of chilled out and was suppressing her mana,
She was
waiting for a
practicing.
moment.
Yeah.
Trading up her base level stats.
Which explains why, despite being so old, she didn't have that many spells or techniques that you'd expect with that age. She was only working on that one thing until she got from Himmel, like, hey, start collecting spells.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It makes sense because she's had all that time to do it and she never did.
She
'Cause
never did.
She was focused.
Yeah.
And going to get my revenge.
Yeah.
It's sad that she never was able to do it while Flam was alive, But
Yeah.
also, a throw in there, Flam was the one who named the demons.
Yeah, that's
she
crazy.
identified this is a demon.
Yes.
We put it in the books.
The creatures that call demons.
Yes. She's super ancient, but yeah.
What's interesting is Flam used her basically as a secret weapon, but everyone knows Flam. She's a legendary mage. So I wonder what made her decide that I'm going to become somewhat known. Maybe she didn't try to become known, but she did become known. Whereas
yeah.
Frieren, she was around her for a long time, but no one knows Frieren.
Yeah.
Because she was intentionally kept as a secret weapon.
Yeah, yeah. She's like, stay in obscurity. I think the point is because if she became famous like Flam, the Demon King would come get her before she would have been strong enough to defeat him.
But that's what I'm wondering, like, if that was the case, why didn't he do that with Flam?
Maybe. I don't know. Good question.
You know what? They described Flam as the one who introduced human magic. So she probably established magic and was going around and teaching people, and that's why she's legendary. Because that was her mission in life, is to teach humanity a weapon to defend themselves.
So I still don't understand why the Demon King didn't go after her. Maybe it's just because he... Oh, I know why. Because the trick that they were suppressing the mana. So anyone who came upon her was like, oh, she's just a
person.
Not her.
weakling. So that's not who we're looking for.
Right. And she says
And she
everyone
would
hide.
and she would just kill them immediately. There's nobody to go back and tell anyone.
Yeah, yeah. And also in there, we saw the flashback of like, the demons play unfair, so you have to play unfair as well. So that's why you hide your mana. Which, I mean, maybe it's just because I'm not a magical being, but I don't see the big deal.
Yeah.
She was saying that it dishonors magic as well. So she was thinking that she was dishonoring magic too.
I guess so.
I think something else to consider is, remember, she's the one who introduced human magic. So it's like, I don't know if there's other races that had magic necessarily, but demons seems to have been the ones who established the playing field. So it's like you came into the game
And then
you
changed
invented a cheaty way that everyone else would never consider and started using it. So if you're the first one to do that, you would kind of see it as cheating. It's very interesting how the demons have this code almost that they live by.
Yeah, but I like that they explain that too, because we get that their logic is just horrible and terrible, self-serving. Yeah. So, but then we realize, okay, this is the reason they work together, because they need to have order somehow. So their order is in how they display their status, their strength with their mana.
Yeah.
And they never even considered it.
No.
But it's interesting how Flamme was just going to leave Frieren until Frieren said, I know you're stronger than me.
Yeah.
Like, oh, hey, you got potential. I'll take you.
Yeah.
She's going to leave this girl
By herself, yeah.
who killed this
Dying.
general.
But I mean, Flam didn't seem like... She didn't seem nice.
No, she doesn't seem altruistic.
No. She, even with the way she's teaching this child revenge magic, it's just like... I guess that's all I taught you your whole life, huh?
I think maybe she realized it when she was saying that. Like,
When
the
she
only
was-
thing that I taught you was revenge, magic for revenge. I think she realized, like, yeah, I pretty much just used you as a tool to, like, kill the Demon
Yeah.
King eventually. Sorry about that. I do actually care about you.
And then taught her told her the story from her childhood.
Yeah, it's like, can you plant flowers? You never taught me that. What is that?
What's a flower?
What's a flower? Yeah. But yeah, so she honestly, she didn't really, she was just kind of walking around doing her thing. And she's like, oh, child that can help me. Yes, I shall take you. Perfect. You can't die in vain, she says. But
It's funny also to just think how Frieren was around long enough to know the person who knew that demons evolved from this other state. Because like back when they were creatures, they used to be like this. So it's like it developed a society within Flam's lifetime, or maybe she knew about the time through reading or something like that.
maybe,
But
like,
it's just,
maybe
they're
that
so old.
it's like passed down information that she
Yeah.
just happened to be close enough to know.
Could have even been passed down from other elves who were there.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, Flam is very weird because she is the first one with magic as a human. So what happened with her?
Well, actually, she's not. She's just the one that developed it, because she said her parents taught her the
Yes.
Right.
spell
Yes.
that
That's
made her
right.
love magic.
Yes. So so it's not that she started it for humankind, she developed it for humankind. Is that what
Like
you're saying?
established it, spread it, made it official.
Yeah.
So with Frieren was just 50 years. According to Frieren, it's only 50 years.
Well, at the time that she was talking, so maybe like another 10 or 20
Maybe another
years.
10 before, yeah.
Like 60 to 70 years.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and she lived in obscurity until she
Got found, actually.
pretty much, yeah.
So it's very interesting. So I'm trying to, I guess we'll eventually get the story, but the three of them come find her. And then they go
And get in trouble.
get in trouble to get sent to kill the Demon King. Because I thought they were sent. They didn't look like they wanted
said
to.
the king is sending them on a death mission, essentially.
Right.
Or be executed.
Right.
And they were all there.
Yeah.
So they were doing something else when they needed her help.
Perhaps. That would make sense. So they were already at a party. It was him. So it is Himmel's party.
It is Himmel's party.
Okay.
That actually, yeah. That makes it make way more sense.
Yes. Because I'm like, Frieren's the strongest here. Why is it Himmel's party? Also, Frieren's the protagonist. But it's because it is Himmel's party.
Yeah. It's preformed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought they were, because I barely remember the scene of them like tied up in front of the king. I don't remember whether Frieren was there or not.
She was going like she was one of the ones pleading. She and Heiter were pleading for tied up Himmel and Eisen.
Oh, I don't remember her being the pleading one, but okay. That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
she was like she had expression too. So it was really weird. She was like, please.
Okay.
Okay. That's hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and also that means that like them getting tied up by the king happened like right after she joins the party.
Yeah.
Because it's like they were together for 10 years, but their journey was 10 years, so it like happens right after.
I just want to bet it was her fault.
It was,
Maybe that's why she's pleading. She's like, listen, I didn't mean
it
it.
was like my bad. Yeah.
But then we have our encounter. Oh, actually, we completely forgot poor Fern.
Right.
We had that moment because we see Fern is able to suppress her mana. And that's how we ended up in the story with the black story in the first place. That and Lugner is like, oh, despicable, because she taught Fern.
Yeah.
So did she also pass down her? No, I was gonna say did she pass down her disdain for demons to Fern? But Fern didn't even know the story about demons.
I don't think
Frieren
so.
was telling them.
Especially since what's her name, Frieren has
Already defeated.
already defeated the Demon King, so
Yeah.
she's like, oh, I
No
don't really
need.
need to. Yeah.
And she's a favor to Hyder. So I mean,
Oh yeah,
she's
just teach her everything. Listen, this is one of the first things you need to learn.
Live well.
And she was unusually good at suppressing her magic from the beginning.
Yeah, that's right. She had a lot of control.
Yeah.
The moment actually Flem pointed that out about Frieren, I was like, hey, Fern has that ability. Control.
Wonder if that warmed her up to her.
Well, oh, real quick. What's her name? Flam and Frieren said they both absolutely hate demons and they
Yes.
want to eradicate them
Yes.
completely
Yes.
because they took everything from them.
Yes.
So Flam also has backstory of sadness with demons as well.
Yeah, maybe that's how she lost her parents.
Probably.
Probably it's the only thing we know that she had.
Yeah.
Ooh, it would make sense if Flam's parents taught her magic and the demons are like trying to get rid of everybody with magic. It's
So
Right.
Flam is the last human ability with the ability, maybe.
yeah, it's not, I don't
No,
know. I don't know.
I was thinking that that's a possibility. So they killed the Demon Kings, like find the people who are exhibiting the mana, kill them. But then Flam learned early, okay, let me suppress the mana. Then they'll think I'm a weakling and I can get away.
Yeah.
It also would help the storyline because it would make sense how later on with the whole like soul track thing and how it spurred on human magic and arms race that happened. If back then there were very few sources of magic and that's why it's kind of like a time of heroes. And as we go forward in time, things get more complex and now we start to see more firepower from the human side.
That would make sense.
We also learn that early on in her life, she loved magic.
Yeah, Frieren, yeah.
Yeah, and then it seems when she got super focused on, I'm just learning this thing to get revenge, that's where she lost her love for it.
It became
Yeah.
kind of like a job.
Yeah.
Because like that's all she was doing the control. I almost call it force control thing. The magic control thing. So she's like, there's not much to like here.
Yeah.
And then what's her name is like, oh, because that's all I taught you. Let me
Yeah.
teach you how to
Make
do
flowers.
weird random spell.
Yes.
Sour grapes.
Sour grapes.
From there comes sour grapes. Yeah. Oh, so sweet.
Yeah, and I just also wanted to point out, so it was the same Demon King that we're dealing with, probably, from way back when with Flam to now.
Yeah.
And so that blows out of the water the theory I had with the whole Eura. Remember the meteor
Oh,
shower, the
the-
Eura shower they called it? I
yeah.
thought that maybe the world was like on a cycle, where there would be a Demon King spawned, there'd be hero spawned, and a couple hundred years of fighting. But no, it was just the same guy. So the world really is just in the end game. It's
Yeah.
over. Like,
Yeah.
the Demon King's dead, everyone's moving on.
Yeah. I think I like to think of it as this is like the magical time of the magical history of the world
Yeah.
is passing away.
Yeah.
The elves are dying, the demons are being destroyed, and humanity's kind of just following money and status and stuff.
Yeah.
And that's what they're following and forgetting about everything of
Magic.
the past, magic and everything.
Prehistory and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then the Aura fight starts, and Aura is just very confidently talking up her own abilities.
Yeah.
And we know why, because Flam explained how prideful they are.
Super
Yes.
brave.
And their status thing.
Yes, mana is the status. Mana is might, she said. So she's like, let me test her out, weaken her a little bit, and then it's like, immediately,
Yeah.
let's do the scales. I kind of like how Frieren is kind of playing with her. At first, she's just like, I'll let you feel like you win, get close enough. And then she just starts,
Yeah.
let me release a little by
Little by little. Yes.
I wonder if like Scales was like, how much is this? And just trying to calculate that
Yeah.
entire time.
Hold on. Yeah.
Lady!
It's like the abacus is like, yeah.
She just left that artifact as well.
What artifact?
Like, Freedom just left, and the artifact, the Scales,
Oh,
just
yeah.
fell to the ground.
Yeah.
That's going to be out there somewhere.
Yeah.
For somebody.
Yeah. Well, it did break. I think it's
It
a
broke?
part of
Oh.
yeah. It's a and I think
yeah,
it
it
also is a part of her spell ability. So I don't particularly think someone could just pick it up and do it. I think you'd have to learn the spell.
Yeah.
Because it is like they say, it's a risky spell, is what they literally said. Right?
Yeah, I thought it was like an artifact that she has just been using with the spells, but if it was something like she could manifest. Demons, apparently, they can tell when you're suppressing magic. So
Yes.
it's not something you can just turn on if you haven't been practicing it all the time.
No, you gotta
it's
do it.
important you've been doing this for a very long time.
Yeah. Like there's no fluctuations or whatever. It has to be stable at where it is.
And she's been doing it for thousands of years.
Yeah, and then what's her name? Frieren learned something. She's like, "Oh, you can see it that
Precisely,
detail.
yeah.
Precisely."
Add it to the
Thing.
books. Add it to the history books.
Which makes Fern all the more impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
Yes.
pretty young, and she's relatively new to this compared to everyone else, but
Yeah.
the Lover couldn't tell.
No,
Yeah.
that's true. So I guess that also shows, because we know that Frieren was the reason they learned about Zoltrak. So Frieren is probably like, everything she learns about magic, let me just teach the humans. You know, so she's teaching Fern, and then like Fern knows how to control her magic. So I'm saying, like, their abilities things they can do are progressing as well.
Yes.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
as much as the demons are learning, the humans are learning.
Yeah, which
At
is
least the ones with Frieren.
yeah, which I kept thinking about, like, every single time Lugner is like, "Oh, I saw her like a long time ago. I know she won't be able to take on Aura or whatever." I'm like, dude, it's like, you're not the only one developing here.
Yeah.
Be very afraid. And even when he was like, "Wait, humans have learned to do Zoltrak," he was surprised by
Yeah.
that. Like they think so little of them that they're like they just think that they stay wherever they are. However they saw them before is however they will be when they find them again.
Even Aura said when she was like, "You haven't even grown since the 80 years I saw you last," because she's kept it at that place the
Yeah.
whole time. You know what would have been cool is if she had developed the ability to cut it down even more, so they'd be like, "You look even weaker."
I mean, to begin with, Hyder said she is exuding 1/50th of my mana.
Is
I
a
thought it was
50th as
fifth.
one
I thought it was
fifth?
fifth.
Dang, I thought it was 50th. of my mana.
I caught 1/5, but
Well, if it's 1/5, I mean,
It's
I guess
still-
that's still pretty good.
Yeah.
yeah, because it's a 1/5 of his is her suppressed one, and we see how big it ended up at the end there. It's like surrounding them, and we saw how big Flam's was, and that was impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hers is like,
I mean, when they're looking at her, it's like, this is an unimpressive mage at 1/5. So, I mean, still 5 times that being Hyder is like, he's pretty good.
Yeah.
I wonder if they ever,
Yeah, he even said, like, he was like, it's not bad at 1/5
not bad.
of his.
Yeah,
So, well, what did Hyder do in their party? Like, I
He must
really
have
need
done
to
something,
know.
right?
He's a monster.
We don't know.
He's extremely corrupt.
He just absorbs all of the evil. That's what his job is.
I'm really like curious at the moment that they saw her real magic, because it would probably, if anywhere that it was when they were fighting
The Demon King, yeah.
not even Demon King, the Aura, the first time they fought Aura, because Himo was there, and he was chiding her for letting loose on them.
On the
So
baddies.
that could have been a possible place that they saw it too. But for sure, fighting the Demon King.
Or even Qual.
maybe Qual
Because they
too.
couldn't beat him was a big thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Something else, the demons, I just like the idea of beings able to change and evolve over time. And Aura was crying at the end there.
Yeah.
Who was that for?
Yeah.
Everything they do is like gain sympathy and get out of a situation. Frieren turned away, then she started crying as she was about to kill herself. So it's like, do demons deep down have the potential to unlock the ability to feel for others?
Yeah.
Or is it just because it's yourself you feel sad? But no, because we've seen other demons die and they don't shed a tear.
No.
She's the first one that
She's-
seems to genuinely have been scared and crying.
That's true.
We also see that she is like one of the oldest demons
oldest.
that
one.
Frieren has seen. She was like, "Oh, that's really pretty old for a demon." So what if headcanon? What if elves like are like the second step from demons?
Oh, and what
But,
if
like,
humans are the next step from
I
elves?
don't know about that part, but like what like the elves like developed the ability to like feel and care over the course of their very long life.
and demons, just because of their evilness, they just get killed, so they don't get a chance to develop.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're two sides of the same coin.
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
they-
Flam said to Frieren, "You're lucky you're not a demon," and I thought the comment was kind of weird.
Same, and especially since Frieren was like, "Yeah, I'm happy about it too," and then Flam stops in the middle.
Yeah, this is like,
the conversation.
what do you mean? I'm lucky I'm not a demon. Like, so, yeah, did I have a choice?
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, maybe they spawn the same way.
Because I'm thinking, like, who discovered the elves? And the whole way where she was just gonna leave her is as if she's as detached from elves as she was from demons. Maybe she didn't like them because they were detached from people in feelings. But she's like, this one has potential, and they're better than demons, so I guess I could use her. Because the other thing I kept thinking, like, every time they kept saying demons have no feelings, demons this, demons that, like, they're hating on them so bad. I'm like, this is very unusual for a show, like, especially anime, to just paint, like, complete black and white like this. And I just feel like there's so much room for them to be like, you misunderstand them. There's, like, more to them than you know. But I haven't seen any inkling of that, like, even wanting to happen.
Yeah. Right now, it seems like there is no pushback from their side.
No.
Unless we see like a 20,000-year-old demon that's just been hiding alone in the mountains, living on his own, being a friendly old guy.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think we're going to
Cutting
see anything like that.
cutting his horns every day so he blends in.
Like, he's everybody's favorite grandpa. He protects the village or whatever. He's just growing attached to the place.
Yeah. There's a sociopath except for this village.
Yeah. But yeah, that's everything. And Aura gets got.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
It was spectacular.
I loved it. I wish I had more to say about that.
Yeah.
It was just so, like, they built up the episode. I like the way they did it because it was a one-shot deal.
Yeah.
And we knew it had to be.
We knew.
One punch.
So they basically used it as a lore dump episode. I kind of appreciate the way they did it and how unceremonious she was just gone.
Yeah, so guys, thank you guys very much for being here. Guys, if you like your time here, please leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more. Remember, you can see the other episode a whole week ahead with Patreon down below, or the uncut version of this or anything else that we do. But either way, thank you very much for being here. I will see you in the city. Goodbye.
Bye. Oh, bye.
Special thanks to our patrons: Stevie Wonders, Yankoi Zaza, Jeremy Wojnarek, Kao Don, Olians, Jabal Wilson, Matthew Leitzel, Eric Wang, Lizer, Haruto Yuzuki, NC Hawks fan, Edwin, Tyrone, Deli, Amir Ship, Fabian, Psycho 6, Andres Medina, Robert Maloney, Dr. 58, Gary Platt, Richard Rear, Mao, Patrol Fan, Michael Wolf, Saturn Sins, KZA and a half.